Does God love sinners? Well, stick around because today we're talking about that. Hey there, my name is Wayne Riz, and on this channel we're walking the journey toward Jesus together. You can subscribe to join our community and get new videos each week. Last week we were blessed to have some international workers, some missionaries, visit with us at church. It was great to see them again. I got to meet them last year in Spain. You can check out these videos. And just to get to catch up with them, hear about their ministry, and spend time with them. And after our gathering on Sunday, we were able to go out to lunch with a group from our church and the missionaries.
Why don't you comment below and let us know your favorite restaurant to eat at?
Now, I'm not actually a huge fan of going out to restaurants to eat with friends. I'd actually much rather just have friends and family come over to our home for dinner. Sure, you have to cook the food yourself, but generally you save a little bit of money. But the reason I really like it is you have that personal feeling of people eating dinner in a home. While Jesus was living his life on earth as totally God and totally man, he ate dinner. And he ate dinner with people, and not just his friends, his family, and his disciples. In Luke chapter 15, we read, "Tax collectors and other notorious sinners often came to listen to Jesus teach. This made the Pharisees and teachers of religious law complain that he was associating with such sinful people, even eating with them." Now, tax collectors were usually Jewish people working for the Roman government, and the notorious sinners were people who weren't even trying to obey or follow the laws of God. These kinds of people were despised and looked down upon by the religious leaders, but not by Jesus. The passage tells us that Jesus was associating with such sinful people and even eating with them. Jesus wasn't ashamed or afraid to be around people who were choosing to live a life far from God. I would guess that these kinds of people wanted to be around Jesus and hear his teaching because he was willing to share a meal with them. He was willing to live life with them regardless of their choices. Now, that doesn't excuse a sinful lifestyle for those who call Jesus their Lord. As we walk the journey toward Jesus, we should become more and more like him. But Jesus' main concern seems to be that these people know God and not that they live right. Following these verses, Jesus tells us three parables, three different stories. Why don't you tell us about that later, Wayne?
In all three stories, something that was lost is found. A shepherd has 100 sheep, and if one is lost, he will leave the 99 to find the one. A woman has 10 coins and loses one, so she searches her entire house to find it. A son takes his inheritance and leaves. After running out of money, he plans to return home in hopes of being a servant in his father's home. But his father runs to him and welcomes him home. In each story, when what was lost becomes found, there is celebration and rejoicing.
Thanks, Lego Wayne. Jesus spent time with sinners, not so that he could point out everything that they were doing wrong, but so that they could see God. Lost things become found when we're willing to love people where they are. Thank you so much for checking out the video this week. If you liked it, you can share it with your friends, you can leave me a comment, you can hit the thumbs up button. I hope you have a great week as we walk the journey toward Jesus together. We'll see you later, alligator.